All right, Wayne State Athletics. We're joined by women's basketball head coach Carrie Lohr. Coach, second home game of the season. You welcome in number 5, Ashland. Obviously, a very good program. They've been good for a while now. I just kind of want to isolate that first quarter, right? After 10 minutes, you guys are up 4, 15-11. Maybe what was going right? I know Ashland was missing some shots, but was it the defense? What did you see from your team in that quarter?
I thought we played great defense in the first quarter, and to be honest with you, we had several miscues offensively, and had we not had that, might have been able to stretch that margin a little bit more. I just think that we were trying to set the tone, and I thought we did early, but as the game continued, I think the physicality and intensity from Ashland was stronger than ours. So we started off great. We've got to be consistent. Certainly for 40 minutes I am proud of our effort. I thought we played hard.
Yeah, you assisted on 12 of your 18 field goals. Taylor and McKenzie, they combined to shoot 50%. They were 9 of 18 when you put them together. So they kind of led your offense. Maybe what did you see from Taylor and McKenzie? I know maybe turned the ball over more than you would like, but what did you see maybe from those two?
Well, I think for us, those turnovers were also the result of charges. So we're moving screens. And to be honest with you, I've never seen this many called before in a game, whether it was for me or against me or our team. So we can correct that. We can clean that up. We can, watch film and just be sure that our timing is right. And so I'm not saying we're not going to turn the ball over. I'm just saying I think some of those I think we can correct some of those, right? And so that to me is on us. It wasn't necessarily that. I just think it's on us, and we can correct that. That's all. Overall, I think Taylor and Mac are two players who people probably don't really pay a lot of attention to because they're following our all-conference players. So they have an opportunity to really take advantage of the attention going to their teammates, and I think that both have had a really good summer. They had a really good off season. They were around the Fieldhouse a lot, and it's good to see their work start to pay off for them. Now we still have a lot of work to do, not only them but just as a team. But when kids give up time in the summer to really commit to the program, you really you're pulling for them, and I was happy to see that they're playing well.
Mm-hmm. Gabby Luchka, some foul trouble there in that first half, so only 17 minutes played of the 40. How did that affect the team when she went down? I know she's counted on for a lot of scoring, so how did that affect you guys?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question it does affect us, right? I think with Gabby on the floor, she brings confidence to her teammates, and I think those 2 fouls early in the first half, I sat her for the remainder, and then she started it back in the third quarter, and she had sat for a long time. But part of that is she has to have that responsibility. If you're a starter, you got to be ready to go coming out of the half and kind of put that first and second quarter behind you and just go play. And I didn't see her bounce out of that as I think she normally does. So, it was tough. I think she puts a lot of pressure on herself to perform and be, good and solid for the team. But, I think Gabby is an important piece of who we are and what we're going to do this year. And players have a bad night, and I think she caught a bad night.
Highlight one more player, JC Tubergen. Aside from Emily and Annabelle, JC was the only one with a positive plus-minus. And I know it's only +3. I get that. But I think she came in and played fairly calm, had a good handle. What did you see from JC, your transfer?
Yeah, first of all, the fact that she her +3 was when she made the 3 from half court
Yep.
into half. And Honestly, that hasn't happened to one of my teams in a long, long time. Whether it be, in fact, I think the last time that might have happened would have been at Northwood when Shannon Wilson was a player. You know, a last second shot. So anyway, that was certainly fun and gave us some energy in the locker room, but we didn't really come out and execute like we needed to. I think JC is evolving. I think she is someone who has been out of the game for several months. Had surgery in February and really was cleared, mid to late September for us. Mm-hmm. So it's not as if she's had a ton of reps. She's spent the last, 7 to 8 months with not playing. The good news is that she's getting stronger and she's getting healthy, and I think her confidence is growing. But to expect her just to come in after all that time off and the surgery and rehab, I don't think that's realistic. I think, the best basketball for JC is still ahead of her, without question. And you're right about her poise. I think that is something that we're going to benefit from, her demeanor on the court.
So turn the page. You get 8 of your first 9 are at home. So the third of those 8 is on Thursday, this coming Thursday, at a program you're familiar with in Northwood. Maybe what do you know about them, and what do you expect to see from them maybe as they come into the Fieldhouse?
Northwood is always a very scrappy team. They always have a lot of perimeter scoring. They have multiple players that can knock down the three, typically guard-oriented, attack the basket, kick out threes. So I know that they're going to come with, quickness and speed, and really the ability to get to the rim and knock down perimeter shots. So, we've got to clean up some things, ourselves, and we got to continue to figure out, who we are and what we want to continue to do, what my rotation is like, what my lineup is like. And to be honest with you, I'm still, I'm not sure that I've solidified that yet. But Northwood will be very competitive, without question.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck against Northwood.
Thank you.